What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, and we bring you Splinterlands content daily. We also stream over on Twitch at This Is Aftersound, so come by, say hello. We do giveaways every stream, and we do giveaways every week here on the channel. All you got to do is put your in-game username in the comments, and I send out DEC to my favorite comments on the weekly Q&A videos that I record on Mondays. Okay, let's jump into the topic for today, or at least for this specific video, and that is the rise and fall of the mighty Gin Oshanas. My goodness, so this card is down, like 60-70% from its all-time high or recent high. Maybe just a month ago, this card was trading over $60, and we are now seeing it dip down near where it was kind of when it started. When the rewards cards first started coming out, I remember seeing, and we can just open this up. So I remember seeing these cards below $10. Actually, sometimes I was even able to snipe a few for under $8. Djinn and Hardclaw. And Oshannus was always kind of like in the 20 plus range. So we're kind of reaching those levels again. Why? Well, in case you missed it, Chaos Legion is out now, and this card, in my opinion, doesn't synergize super well with the summoner. Now, people are going to disagree with that, and I'm not saying that you're wrong. All I'm saying is that from the previous starter deck card, which was Ulrich, or starter deck summoner, which was Ulrich, where you got that extra bonus magic +1. Now you don't have that, although you do have a +1 speed and you get some armor, which is nice all across the board. I still think Kelia is a phenomenal, not my favorite, but still a great summoner. But the thing is, Gin Oshanas has lost a ton of value. And here's the thing, the broader market as a whole, right, is down. I'm talking about crypto. And then within the cards as well, all of the cards I would say are in somewhat of a price discovery mode. And the only ones that I've seen really retain their value are a lot of the older cards or like the untamed legendary summoners. So with this card being down 70%, I remember I made a video a couple of weeks ago, even it wasn't that long ago, where I was talking about how I treated these like digital real estate, and that even though the prices of the cards were down, the rental value was holding. Well, that has changed. The rental value has plummeted through the floor. Look at this. Now we're below 3. I've been watching this thing just sink and sink and sink. It is a race to the bottom, and everybody's just trying to get their Gin Oshanas moved. And in order to save resource credits, I've given up. You can see I have a ton of them who are not being rented right now. So I am trying to figure out what my next move is in terms of what I would like to do with them. And to be honest with you, I don't know that I would sell. Actually, let me go back here. I don't know that I would sell. I considered it for a second because I thought about maybe selling to get more packs or to buy some more vouchers or whatever the case is, because $20 for a Gin Oshanas still isn't bad. And if I'm struggling to get a DEC at this point, because I will make a bet with you that we will probably see Gin Oshanases out for less than a DEC at some point within the next couple of weeks. Why? Well, let me tell you. It's because let's just look at the legendaries across, and I wish we could only look at Chaos Legion legendaries, but let's look at the overall circulation. So the reason, and a card that's having a similar problem right now is Dr. Blight, right? So even though Dr. Blight is a legendary, and there's actually only going to be fewer of, there's going to be a very few amount of him compared to all the other legendaries in Chaos Legion, this thing is going for like 2 DEC. But that's because all of his BCX has come out already, right? So let's go back here, and we'll go ahead and include that. So as you can see, if we look at the rest of the Chaos Legion cards here, because only 1 out of the 15 million packs have been opened, and actually not even all those packs, I need to check and see how many packs have actually been opened versus the amount that have been sold, which actually hasn't even crossed 1 million. Well, no, they've distributed more than 1 million. I believe 959,000 have been bought, and they have distributed 1.09 million. So as you can see here, because of the few amount of packs bought, we are, there's just about $2,000, a little over $2,000, maybe 2,500 in some cases, of these legendary monsters. And that's why their rental value is higher, right? Because there's a high demand, all these new monsters available to be played with, and only a few of the packs open. But this number is going to more than 15x, right? Because not all the packs have been opened, and we're going to be opening 14x more, whatever the math behind that is. Whereas if you see Dr. Blight's over 13,000. And then if we go down to all of the rewards cards, the three legendary rewards, you have Djinn, Harklaw, and Gin Oshanas, 23,000, 25,000. And here's the crazy thing, and let me go ahead and pull this up. So I was looking at the print rate, the print amount, and we've only printed less than 16% of all of the legendary rewards cards. So there are still a ton of cards coming onto the market. In fact, just quick math, it's almost 170,000 more of these coming to the market. So for those of you who are here with me sitting in a position where it's just like, oh shoot, I bought mine in the 40 range. I bought all my Oshannuses in the 40 range, and now I'm kind of stuck with them here. It's not like I haven't seen my investments go down 50% or more. I live in crypto, so it's not anything surprising. The tough part is these aren't coins. And what I'm beginning to see now is that this is a very, although I do still treat it like digital real estate, it's much more volatile. Obviously, everything is in price discovery mode. And to be honest with you guys, to be very, very honest, I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I actually don't believe that we will go up to those levels for a while. Unless it really depends on what we see in terms of the synergy with the Untamed Summoner, right? The legendary summoner that comes out for water, to see if that is something that synergizes well with Oshannus and makes the demand higher. But people are winning these in chests, right? Nobody can buy these. You can't mint them. They get printed out, and there's a huge downward selling pressure because of the fact that everybody wants the new Chaos Legion cards, right? And people believe that these are going to fall even further, or that there's still 170,000 coming out through these chests, and you'll be able to get them at a later time. And for the people who think that way, you're absolutely right. So, even looking at this and saying, oh my gosh, this is a dip, this is a steal, I don't know, it could probably go down further. And as I was saying earlier, I don't know. I'm trying to think of when we would see a different kind of turnaround in the market, but everything is going to be choppy for the next couple of weeks, maybe even the next couple of months, because price discovery is still going to be lasting throughout the opening of all of the packs, right? We actually haven't felt the real brunt of downward pressure yet. We've seen the card sales come down. If you had bought a Dr. Blight, I think the first day it was like over $200 or $250 or something like that. Now it's half of the original price. So yeah, maybe I should have sold mine and bought back in. But here we are, right? And I'm just trying to think through my options with you guys of what I'm planning to do. It's hard for me to hit the sell button. Obviously I want to have productive assets, and as of now, I'm getting lucky because these assets are still productive in the sense that they are offering me airdrop points, right? And I'm talking again about the Gin Oshanuses. So I'm able to get something from there. But as I've talked about before, the airdrop points, that the denominator is going to skyrocket. The total amount of airdrop points that you have as part of the pie, not that is part of the pie, and then you have your share of that number is just going to continue to grow. And if you're not growing with it, you're going to be getting less and less SPS every single day. So I don't know. I'm not confident that this is going to recover anytime soon. Now, I'm holding these cards for the long term. I'm planning to play this game for years, right? And when I say long term, that is exactly what I'm talking about. We may have to wait until there is some type of synergy with a Rift Watchers summoner, or even further down the line, a Rebellion summoner, right? To make Gin Oshanas have that kind of crazy demand. The other thing that can happen, right, is we get a massive influx in the player base. And there's a lot of hopium out there. There's a lot of excitement. I think that it is happening. I don't know that it's going to happen overnight, right? But we saw a huge amount of people come into the game over the summer. And I feel like the amount of new people who are coming in and seeing what this game is about will continue to be consistent, right? Or solid. It's not like it's going to grow or spike overnight, but I think like myself, where I came in just to see what it was and then I stuck around because I enjoyed it, you're going to get a lot of people who check out the game, a lot of people who aren't even gamers and more specifically trading card gamers, but they are looking for a game to play to earn that they like. And whenever the devs do something that nerfs whatever, or something that these people don't like, they scream FUD and they run out the door. But to me, those are people that were never meant to be here in the first place, right? The people who are going to be here are the ones that are probably playing Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone right now and will eventually make their way over, because those are the people that actually like this game and will play it regardless of what the the potential payouts are, or however the reward system is. They just enjoy playing the game and they want to continue to play it because they get to earn something from it. But again, this is the long-term play. The other thing to, and actually should have mentioned this earlier. The other thing too is I know that I said that Gin Oshanas does not have synergy with the new summoner, but because the new summoner gives a +1 speed, if you are able to get Gin Oshanas to level 2, right, and that would be 3 BCX, and with the card price being down right now to where it is, and maybe if it goes down further, that would be something that's attainable for some people, is to, level up to level 2 and include the new phase ability. Because now, especially because of the fact that, magic spamming is still going to exist on both sides, right? For both, water still has some very powerful magic monsters, and obviously Earth has gotten the huge obsidian boost with the +1 magic there. I think he still makes a great kind of pseudo tank. And there's a healer in the starter deck, and there's a healer in the modern format for Gin Oshanas. So this is something that I feel like the card still has tremendous value, and maybe what we're going through right now is the idea, or is the fact that like we are still trying to figure out the strategies here, and people are looking at the shiny new objects that are out there, aka the Chaos Legion cards, and trying to sell out of the assets they've been collecting because they don't want to either lose more money, or they would rather see those funds put elsewhere. So that, on the optimistic side, I can see that happening. And the reason that I bring this up is because as I'm trying to consider what I want to do for my cards, part of the consideration was, well, I have enough to start leveling up. Maybe people will want level 2s, right? Because right now the level 1s, this thing has just been going through the floor at this point. Was 15, 10, 7, 6, 5, now under 4. Whereas if we look at, by BCX, maybe there is still some rental value being retained. Look at this. For 3 BCX, you're getting almost 10x the value, right? And I don't know what the 10x the value in terms of rentals. Maybe less than that. Okay. Maybe a lot less than that. All right, like 2x the value. I think the lowest that I saw here was 19. So, no, I'm sorry, not 2x the value. It's like 6x the value. Okay, but enough with math. So, again, just something to think about. If you are sitting on a bunch of Gin Oshanases, because for me, the last thing that I want to do is be renting them out for like less than a DEC each, especially when DEC is now less than a penny and is probably going to go down further, or do something irreversible like combining cards, which again, I think in the long term will be fine, but I do wonder if at some point there will be some kind of synergy, and cards tend to retain their value better at the single BCX level. So just kind of thinking through my thoughts. I don't have anything, this for me was just kind of looking at the market situation, and I thought I'd hit record and talk through the different ideas or the different pathways that I'm considering, and maybe start, a discussion in the comments to see what other people are considering, because I know I was very heavy on this guy, and I still am. It's just I'm realizing now that the 15 DEC a day passive income that I was expecting from all my Gin Oshanas, that dream is now dead, and I don't know that that's ever coming back, right? And again, just trying to be real with you, and I look to some of the other older cards as well, right? Some of these other older rewards cards, for example, and even like Ancient Lich, Robo Dragon Knight. I mean, these guys are all going for what, 4 or 5 BCX? Or sorry, not BCX, 4 or 5 DEC. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting situation to watch. I haven't made a decision either way yet, but hopefully I was kind of explaining to you my thought process right now. And at the very least, I'm not beating myself up over it or worrying too much, because I know that at least I'm getting airdrop points. Maybe these are cards that I end up delegating out. Now that I have a lot more cards and can delegate, I can get value from that, doing giveaways with delegations or within my guild or whatever the case is whenever people need power. So, this is just kind of the evolution of the game and my experience with the game. And if you're sitting on a bunch of Oshannuses, let me know what you're planning, because maybe we'll be able to come up with a cool idea together, or maybe you're seeing something that I'm not. But that is all I have for you guys in this video today. I hope you're enjoying Chaos Legion as much as I am. The game meta is still getting to me. There's still so much that I feel like I am learning and need to learn, and it's cool to see the hive mind kind of working. Just the hive mind kind of working, right? Just on Reddit, on Discord, people just talking through different combos and things like that, and seeing how valuable certain cards are, and how the market is pricing them. So, we'll continue to monitor it. More Chaos Legion and Splinterlands content coming soon. I will catch you guys in the next video. Have an awesome rest of your day.